So you've faced your insecurities, you've looked at what's been holding you back and called it out. That took guts, and it matters more than you might realize. But now comes the part where we actually build something. Because confidence isn't something you find, it's something you construct, brick by brick, through the way you live your life every single day. Today, we're talking about building your foundation, the concrete habits, choices, and standards that make you genuinely confident from the ground up. Developing genuine self-respect, setting standards for how you treat yourself. Here's a truth that might sting a little. The way you treat yourself teaches everyone else how to treat you. If you're constantly breaking your own word, neglecting your basic needs, or talking down to yourself when you mess up, you're sending a signal. That signal says, I don't value myself very much. And people pick up on that, especially girls you're interested in. Self-respect isn't about being perfect or acting like you're better than anyone. It's about having basic standards for how you operate. It's deciding that you're going to get enough sleep because your health matters. It's choosing not to doom scroll until 3 a.m. because you know you'll feel garbage tomorrow. It's speaking to yourself with the same patience you'd show a friend who's struggling. When you have genuine self-respect, you naturally become more attractive. Not because you're trying to be, but because there's something compelling about someone who knows their own worth. You stop accepting bad behavior from others because you know you deserve better. You stop chasing people who treat you poorly. And that energy shift, people notice. Keeping promises to yourself, this one is huge, and almost nobody talks about it. Think about the last time you told yourself you were going to do something. Wake up earlier, hit the gym, finish that assignment ahead of time, cut back on junk food. Did you actually do it? Every time you break a promise to yourself, you erode your own trust. Your brain starts to believe that your word doesn't mean anything, not even to you. That creates a quiet but powerful insecurity that leaks into everything, including dating. You don't feel reliable to yourself, so you don't present yourself as reliable to others. Start small. Pick one thing you commit to doing every day and actually do it. Maybe it's making your bed every morning. Maybe it's reading 10 pages of a book. Maybe it's 10 push-ups before you shower. The specific action matters less than the fact that you said you would do it, and you did. That builds evidence in your brain that you're someone who keeps their word. And that evidence compounds into genuine confidence, creating habits that build confident small daily wins that compound over time. Confidence doesn't come from one big moment. It comes from stacking small wins on top of each other until you have undeniable proof that you can handle life. Think of it like a savings account. Each small win is a deposit. Over time, those deposits grow into something substantial. A small win might be having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. It might be trying a new workout class, even though you felt awkward at first. It might be sending that text you've been overthinking. When you take action despite discomfort, you teach your brain that you can handle uncertainty. That's confidence in motion. The beautiful thing about small wins is that they're achievable. You don't need to transform your entire life overnight. You just need to do one thing today that your future self will thank you for. Then do it again tomorrow. Before you know it, you've built momentum, and momentum is powerful. Physical fitness and mental strength. Let's be direct about this. Taking care of your body is one of the fastest ways to build genuine confidence. Not because you need to look like a fitness model. That's not the point. The point is that when you exercise regularly, you prove to yourself that you can do hard things. You show up even when you're tired. You push through discomfort. You invest in yourself. That physical discipline translates directly into mental strength. You start to realize that if you can push through those last few reps when your muscles are burning, you can also push through social anxiety. You can handle rejection. You can keep going when things get difficult. Plus, there's no denying the confidence boost that comes from feeling strong and capable in your own body. You carry yourself differently. You move differently. You walk into a room with more presence. And yes, girls notice that energy. Learning new skills to prove your capability. There's something powerful about being able to say, I learned how to do that. It could be cooking a proper meal, playing an instrument, fixing your own car, learning a language, or picking up a new sport. Every skill you acquire is evidence that you can grow, adapt, and improve. This matters for dating too. A guy who has interests and skills is simply more interesting to talk to. You have stories to tell, you have things you're genuinely excited about. That passion is attractive. But even more importantly, learning new things proves to yourself that you're capable of growth. You're not stuck. You're not limited. You can become whoever you decide to become. Taking care of your appearance grooming basics, that shows self-respect. You don't need to spend hours getting ready or drop a fortune on products. But basic grooming sends a clear message. I care about myself enough to take care of the basics. That means clean hair, trim nails, brush teeth, clothes that are clean and fit reasonably well. It means smelling fine, not doused in cologne, just not unpleasant. These seem like small things, but they add up. When you know you look put together, you carry yourself with more confidence. You're not worrying about whether your hair is a mess or if your shirt has a stain. You can focus on the actual interaction, which makes you more present and engaging. Dressing in a way that feels like you fashion doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to follow every trend or spend money you don't have. The key is wearing clothes that fit well and make you feel like yourself. When you're comfortable in what you're wearing, it shows. You're not constantly tugging at your shirt or feeling self-conscious. You just move through the world with more ease. Find a style that works for your personality and your life. Maybe that's simple and classic. Maybe it's more expressive. The specific look matters less than the fact that it feels authentic to you. Girls can tell when you're trying too hard to be someone you're not, and that's never attractive. Body language and posture. Your body language communicates before you ever say a word. Shoulders back, head up, relaxed but present. Not stiff, not trying to take up unnecessary space, just comfortable in your own skin. When you're insecure, your body tends to shrink. You hunch, you cross your arms, you avoid eye contact. When you're confident, your body opens up naturally. You look people in the eye, you stand tall without thinking about it. The interesting thing is that this works both ways. Improving your posture can actually make you feel more confident. It's not magic, it's just your brain and body being more connected than we often realize. Finding your passions and interests. Why passionate people are more attractive? You've probably noticed that people who are genuinely passionate about something are magnetic. There's an energy they have that draws others in. It could be anything: music, sports, coding, photography, cooking, hiking, entrepreneurship. The specific interest matters less than the fact that they care deeply about it. Passion shows that you have a life outside of trying to get girls. And paradoxically, that makes you more attractive to girls. Nobody wants to be someone's entire world. That's too much pressure. But someone who has things they're excited about? That's compelling. Exploring what actually excites you. Here's the thing though, you can't fake passion. You have to actually find what lights you up. That requires trying things. Some stuff you'll try and realize it's not for you. That's fine. Keep exploring until you find the things that make you lose track of time. Maybe it's something you used to love as a kid but stopped doing. Maybe it's something you've been curious about but never made time for. Give yourself permission to explore without needing everything to become a productive use of time. Passion isn't always practical, and that's okay. Building a life you're proud of. Creating goals that matter to you. Confidence comes from having direction, not necessarily having everything figured out, but knowing you're moving towards something that matters to you. Set goals that are actually yours, not what your parents want or what looks impressive on social media. What do you genuinely care about? What kind of person do you want to become? What life do you want to build? When you have your own clear goals, you stop looking to others for validation. You're not as easily knocked off course by rejection or setbacks because you have a bigger picture you're working toward. That stability is attractive. It shows you're going somewhere. Surrounding yourself with quality people, the people around you shape who you become. If your friend group tears you down, normalizes unhealthy behavior, or makes you feel like you need to be someone else, that's going to erode your confidence. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, who celebrate your wins and who call you out when you're not living up to your potential, that elevates you. Quality friendships also give you a foundation of support. When you know you have people in your corner, you can take more risks. You can put yourself out there in dating because you know that rejection won't destroy you. You have a life and relationships that matter regardless of whether any particular girl says yes or no. Building your foundation isn't glamorous work. It's not the exciting stuff you see in movies. It's the daily grind of keeping promises to yourself, taking care of your body and mind, developing real interests, and surrounding yourself with good people. But here's what's beautiful about it. When you do this work, confidence stops being something you chase and starts being something you naturally have. You become the kind of person who walks into any room and feels at ease, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you've built a life you're genuinely proud of. Your takeaway: real confidence is built through the small, unsexy choices you make every single day. So start building.